Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest three-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visit. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, here's Corey Coleman. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The former Ohio State Buckeye, Dwayne Haskins, ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Lorenzo.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Look at this, a tight end carry. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Haskins, that's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and...
Again, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Dexter Lawrence.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end Toilolo. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
The passer defense.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's
on 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jones.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Washington, nothing.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Love. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. And a completion there by Haskins. And you think back to the 2019 draft, both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, first-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th. And they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's another Washington.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the carry.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 3, Washington nothing.
From the 27, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Haskins on first down, and that is incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Justin Hopkins.
Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Saquon Barkley, the Giant ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. For Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Love. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A couple of second-year guys, Haskins to McLaurin for a Washington 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. On 1st down, it's Gibson.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Washington. 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cody Latimer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard
To
line.
throw again, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yard pickup on the play.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard.
Jones pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
21 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones on the crossing route, complete. That's Tate. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Daniel
But that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
7-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good.
The kick is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Giants 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but didn't.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he's able to get it out of there. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A gain of 9 on the play.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw. Jones sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Come on, now.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Gibson decides against bringing it out.
at their own 25.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good for a Washington.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. O'Shane Ximines. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. From midfield now, Haskins. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Hopkins' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Haskins. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. The weight up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the 1st. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Leonard Fournette.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Defense.
No!
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Walk out here, man.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Washington on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun. Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Ball carrier. Lorenzo Carter brought him down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Antonio Gibson. That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Makes this Washington 27, Giants 21.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now Jones and the Giants down 27-21, 1:47 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.